So here's your famous FCAT. Yes, go ahead and have a collective groan about it. When did the FCAT come into being? 2000? 2001? Okay. My state, it's the MCAS, Massachusetts Comprehensive Assessment System. The Florida Comprehensive Assessment Test is a little bit different than ours. The same, you have to have in order to use the accommodations that you want for the test, they have to be in the IEP or 504 plan and stated as being for the FCAT. It can't just be that the child has those particular accommodations. You also have to state it, my guess probably on either PLEP A or PLEP B, that these are the, or somewhere on statewide assessment, that these are accommodations that are needed for the FCAT. Be really specific about them, specific about what you need. As I mentioned before, in my state, it's untimed. All the tests are untimed for everybody. So in my high school, when my high school had 1,500 students in it, we would, every time we gave a piece of the MCAS, we'd literally have 200 kids who would go over time. And all those kids weren't kids with special needs. So we'd set up a whole test, several different classrooms with extra proctors for the testing. You, however, don't have unlimited time. You have extended time. So that needs to be specified. How much is it? Is it 25%, 50%? Some appropriate amount needs to be stated on that IEP so that child can use that specific amount of time. Is it an individual setting or a group setting? For a child with Tourette syndrome, you do not want them in the classroom setting for the FCAT because it's a stressful situation. You experienced Tourette for 90 seconds. You know that was a stressful thing that you had to do. So this child should be tested in a very small group setting or individually. Usually 3 to 4 kids is usually okay. Some kids will need an individual setting, but a child with Tourette syndrome should not be tested in the full classroom setting. It should be separate for the FCAT. Musical white noise, especially for a child who has sensory issues, is really important, or ADHD. Buffers, something to get rid of the extraneous noise is my suggestion. This is what, I picked this right off of your DOE, your Florida DOE. So these are things that that are allowed. I thought this was really interesting. Various types of paper. I'd never seen that before. Wide ruled raised line. I actually just ordered raised line paper for the kids in my little school. Speech to text software is available. Word processor, but the spell check and grammar check are inactivated. And allowing brief periods of time. This I thought was really, this I'd never seen before, and I've done a lot of different states. If the accommodations are used in the classroom, but they're not accommodations that are allowed on the FCAT, be sure to tell the parent in writing that these are accommodations that we're allowing for your child now, but these are not accommodations that are allowed on the FCAT. Make sure that that's in your child's IEP, in the child or the student's IEP. Otherwise, that will come back to you. So make sure that you do that. And I got this all from FCAT information for parents and teachers. That's a direct quote. No calculators for students, no grammar or spell checkers. We have them use them all year round, but when it comes to the test, then they can't use them. Same thing in Massachusetts, by the way. Makes no sense to me, but those are the powers that be. This was really, really important, and it's congratulations to the Tourette Syndrome Association for all the lobbying and the work that they did with Congress. Tourette syndrome is now under the umbrella category 11 of other health impaired. There was a time when we were writing IEPs for kids with Tourette syndrome, and we had to decide if we were going to put them down as emotionally disturbed, behaviorally disordered, or whatever, which was really not a fair label for them. Not that we like to label kids, but that wasn't really fair. So now, because of the work that was done by Tourette syndrome, literally with all the work that they did at the congressional level, Tourette syndrome is now considered to be under the umbrella of other health impaired. A student can have an IEP because he or she has Tourette syndrome. It's not because he has a learning disability. It's not because he has emotional issues, sensory issues, all the other comorbid conditions. He can have the IEP because he has Tourette syndrome. And it's really kudos to the Tourette Association for that because of all their work It's really, really important.